actually genuine love, right? I'm not saying the same thing, right? Okay, Josephine, I don't know.
What did you say?
You didn't want to say. Ruboy,
Yes, don't worry.
when Ebuka said, you heard when he said, what if there's an extension, Abi?
He did not mention extension. He's just talking in variables.
So, when Ibuka came into the house and asked the housemates if they have any questions for him, Kola asked Ibuka if they are doing well on the outside, if their season is doing well. Okay? And Ibuka said, well, you have 2 weeks to figure that out. And then paused and said, but is it just 2 weeks? Now tell me how this housemate is that they do not understand English, or is is it detention, or is it like what? Tell me why all of a sudden they're having this idea of they're going to extend this show. In fact, Kola was so bold saying, I know they will extend this show. Eh, even Justin J was saying 17 people in week 8, there is no way that he knew they are going to extend the show. Like, come on, is English that hard? Now, after eviction was done, Isabella started crying. She was in her feelings. And Koyin was asking Sultana, why is she crying? Why is she crying? Only for Isabella to say no, that she misses her son, she wants to go home, that this one they're talking about extending the show, she's not going to stay here, she just wants to go home. And Coin did everything possible to explain to Isabella that there is no extension. Rebecca was just trying to make a statement. More like, does it just even end here? Is it even just after the 2 weeks? You'll still find out even after 2 weeks if your season did well or not. And Isabella said, no, this is what she heard. Well, Coin told Isabella that he's very attentive. So he heard everything Ibuka said. And Coin told her, don't worry, that your son will be proud of you that you're here. Well, Isabella said no, that she's not even here to make her son proud. That her son is not even the reason why she's here. That the kind of relationship she shares with her son, the bond they hold, is different. And people might not even get to understand it, because if her son tells her now that he hates her, that she's going to kill herself. Anyways, Koyin calmed her down, telling her, don't worry, that since Denari knows your place and Denari is out of the show, that definitely Denari will go tell your son that you're fine, that you're doing well. Chai, a mother's love. Even when Koyin was telling Isabella, listen, that other people here, they also have a relationship with their family member, their parents, and they miss them too. Isabella kept insisting, no. That what she has with her son, no other person shares that with anybody, that she does not even care. In fact, she just wants to see her son. Anyways, after that, Imisi, still in her high spirit, told Dede that, this house, when you talk, people will say you talk too much. When you do not, people will say you do not, okay? That's why she decided to come to the kitchen and just have a moment to herself. Mind you, at this point, she has already had that back and forth with K-pop, but I made mention of in the other video. Please do well to watch the video in order to catch up. And now, she came to tell Dede that, you see Thelma and Bright Morgan. For Thelma, she's not really feeling it that way, in the sense that they do not share anything, okay? But for Bright Morgan, she's feeling bad, in the sense that she and Bright Morgan, they relate on a street level. They are friends on a street level. Although in these past days, they are not even in the good or best time like they used to do previously. But honestly, she feels bad that Bright Morgan is out of here. And now for Midday, that she feels bad for Midday as well, but there is something she wants to say, that she does not know if Dede has observed it, but she has done her own observations, that Midday likes Bright Morgan very much. But Bright Morgan does not like Midday in that same level that Midday likes him. See, as much as baby girl is high, this one na real, na a good observation, because you and I know. Let's not even lie to ourselves. You and I know that Midday likes Bright, but Bright, that we cannot say until he's out and then settle with the American girlfriend. That one safe. We don't dey everywhere for social media, they para. I hope they fix their differences. because if not, and guys, you people know that Brian Morgan actually tattooed the American girlfriend's name on his hand. Anyway, moving on. Mind you, Imisi, while narrating this to Dede, was actually tearing up. See, alcohol did Imisi strong thing last night. Imisi went on a normal, I know they cry. Imisi cried back to back. At some point, I was like, how many cups did this girl take now? Well, Dede, after calling Imisi Josephine Olonlo, that's like more like Joseph the Dreamer, but the female version Josephine, noticed that Imisi was actually in her feelings, so she proceeded to give Imisi a hug. But Dede told Imisi that as for this whole Midday bride thing, that this is the wrong time. This is not the best time for you to talk about it. This is not the best time for you to air this your opinion, even to yourself or to Midday. That they will still talk about it, but as for tonight, please, that this is not the right time. Well, Dede gave her a hug and then proceeded to signal to Kola to go meet Imisi, because she actually told Imisi to cheer up, mix up with the housemate. And she said no, she just wants to keep to herself. She just wants to start the corner of that kitchen and relieve her emotions. And Dede was like, okay, that's fine. Dede stepping out decided to signal Kola, go meet your friend, she's not in a good mood. But Kola was still carried away where he was analyzing how that played out tonight. Now, back to Isabella, Koyin, Sultana, culture. So, they were actually in the garden. And Isabella then turned to Koyin, telling Koyin, how come you've not told me that I have body odor? How come you've not told me all this while that I have body odor? Omo, see as Koyin deny am, telling her how that in fact in this house there, saying I ain't get no pass, meaning that he's the one who could smell any bad smell or odor the fastest. And I'm like, Koyin, this is not what you said a few weeks ago. But anyway, now you people have done genital meet and greets as well. Well, at that, Isabella also turned to Imisi, telling Imisi, you're not my friend. We used to sleep together, we used to do things together, and you never mentioned to me that I have body odor. And Imisi was like, calm down. I told you that in this house, they'll just make up things in order to get to you. Now, why this one was happening? Tell me why culture. Is it that culture was high as well? Was busy touching Sultana's lap. And I'm like, culture kilo day. Is it the first time you've seen that she has tattoos on her laps? Meanwhile, Imisi was still in awe about the fact that Ibuka called her by name, by her real name, Okpeyemi. She said it's only her family members, her sisters, siblings, and her boyfriend that actually referred to her as Okpeyemi. That hearing Ibuka call her Okpeyemi tonight, that it felt so personal and that she's just over the moon about it. And they were telling her, but your name is Okpeyemi now. She said, yes, but it's just a few people that address her as that. Well, I guess she's excited in the sense that Ibuka referring to you as Okpeyemi means, the show. People are seeing you, people are hearing the whole task with Kola, because Kola in that task actually referred to her as Okpeyemi. Okay. Well, Imisi couldn't hide her excitement. While still at it, Kola eventually came out of the head of house lounge and Imisi started reporting Bobo to Kola on how Bobo told her which god, asked her which god does she serve, that does Bobo really want to see her god in action. And Kola was asking her, so what did you say to him before he said this to you? What's warranted this? What prompted him telling you this? And Imisi was like, no, hold on, let me explain. This whole Thelma thing. And Kola now told Imisi that, see, it's just the wrong timing. I told you this is not the best time for you to go talk to him or try to calm him down. That you just have to but Imisi was still insisting. In fact, Imisi was even crying. Alcohol did this girl dirty. Like, she was having roller coasters of emotion, crying, saying, why would Bobo tell her that? But why would Bobo even tell Imisi why is Thelma out and she's here? Why would he make that statement? Bobo better pray that he's not going home today. Because Imisi, well, it's alcohol. Imisi might not even remember in the morning, but if she eventually remembers, and Bobo stays back in the house, yay, they're going to have the final smackdown. And to think that Bobo was even trying to tell Imisi then to please not come close. Don't talk to me. This is not the right time. Even when Imisi started telling him, don't allow this thing that happened now to change you. Just be yourself. He didn't ask Imisi, was there any time I changed in this show? And Imisi said, yes, there was a time you changed. But do well not to change again. He was just annoying this guy. He's already calculating one or two, feeling bad that the love of his temporal life just stepped out of the place. And you know how capable and Thelma was just sharing peg and keys back to back, even when Ibuka was in the house. Anyway, guys, Dede just dropped a hot one on Kola regarding his personality. Please do well to turn on your post notification. Let's talk about this. I would like to hear your opinion regarding what Dede told Kola. Let's talk about it in the next video. I'll see you there. Please, if you enjoy listening to this, if you enjoy watching this, do well to like this video, share, comment, and as well, most especially your comments. I would like to hear your opinion regarding all of this that happened tonight.
I feel like she's emotionally connected with bright people, but actually think deeper than how you think. But I'm not saying the same.
You sleep together. You know good.
You fucking got me.